What is going on, everybody? Draco Invictus here with more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Man, we had a great stream last night. Those of you that weren't here or couldn't stick around to the end, boy, did you miss it. We got a bunch of stuff done. Anyway, welcome back, and we are picking up pretty much right where we left off. The only thing I did after the stream was rest. Yes. What is going on, Mr. Mikey? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, we rested. We did get a Rouchelet. She's our girl here that is... How do I want to say this? OPAF. That is what she is. She is so damn OP, it's not even funny. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, just by looking at the screen, why she's so OP, let me explain it to you. Pathfinder, the tabletop game, has a point-buy system for your stats. Okay? For the core Pathfinder gameplay, it's a 20-point buy. For epic or legendary gameplay, it's a 25-point buy. The game itself, for main characters, a 25-point buy, and for all of the, if you wanted to roll custom companions, it's a 20-point buy. I calculated it out, a Rouchelet's point buy, with the official Pathfinder calculator online today, and she is built on a 69-point buy with a +5 for racial bonuses. 69-point buy. So she's over 3 times as powerful as any companion you could roll up. And she's damn near 3 times as strong as the main character as far as a point buy goes. So, now as far as this class espionage expert, I don't know. I haven't figured out a good path for her yet. I haven't even really looked. I started looking today. So we're going to continue her on Espionage Expert until we figure out if we want to re-roll her at all. So that is what we're doing. Everyone else is pretty straightforward. But I mean, she does have 3 attacks with her bow. She's rocking a composite bow +2. I don't think that we have anything in inventory that would be better for her. And just so everyone knows, the big update, 1.1 update, came out this morning. So I made sure that I was fully updated. All the mods that I'm running, I made sure that they're updated. So, yeah. What is this? Shock composite longbow +1. Nope, I will go with her flaming +2. All right. And it looks like, can we sell all this stuff? Let's sell that. Scimitar of Wind. Oh, we need to give that to, or did we already? Did we give her an upgraded scimitar? Yes, Furryborn. Not furry, as in furries. Mikey, get your head out of the gutter. Furyborn. Is that better? All right. So, yeah. I think we are good to go. I don't think there's anything that we want to tuck in here. Not Finian. Demon's Terror. I don't have anyone that uses a flail, though. I think we're going to sell all that stuff. Let's do that. I'm trying to avoid the table right now. Because we need to do some adventuring, because we opened up... When we go look at the world map, let's see, where do I want to go? Oh, we might as well get these quests started here. The Night Gamblers and the Dragon Hunt. Let's start with that, and we'll go from there. Mikey, how you doing, buddy? And whoever else is lurking in the background. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. Let's see. Tasai, blacksmith. Let's go. Well, let's just stop here at the exotic weapons provider, and we'll start there. just so we can sell off our stuffs. All right. Ooh, yeah. That took a lot of weight off of us, about 523 pounds. What is this? Just cold iron? Okay. What is that? Quarterstaff plus 4. No. Crippling Kiss. Plus 3 keen as stock confirms a critical hit on an enemy. The target suffers a stacking -2 penalty on attack rolls, saving throws, and skill checks until the end of combat. Ooh. This is a very interesting weapon, the S-Stock. It is considered an exotic weapon, but if you notice, it also has finesse wielding, okay? Which are typically light weapons, right? This thing's only 4 pounds, so finesse wielding weapons, but it does 2d4 damage. Finesse wielding has stuff like daggers, knives, kukris, commas, sais that do like 1d4, 1d6, and S-Stock does 2d4 base damage. To strip everything else off of it, this thing is still doing 2d4 plus any of your strength damage. But since you're going finesse wielding, which means that you could do your dexterity instead of your strength, so this would be great. An S-Stock would be great for a rogue that wanted to use something, and it's a longer weapon. It's not short like a knife or a dagger or something like that. So S-Stocks are very interesting. 3 of those. Yeah, those can all go. We're not selling Finian ever. Yeah, sell that. And sell that. All right, how about armor? Yep. Oh, these are heavy shield +1. Oh, it's still not as good as what she's carrying. She's carrying a +4. All right. That nets us a wee bit more money there. Cool. All right, now we wanted to head over to here for the whole gambling thing. There's someplace to go over here? I don't know. I'm not seeing a door. Not seeing any guys lurking around. Where am I supposed to be going for this? Can't go back there.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
I don't know. Shit, I don't know. Where? Okay, hold on. Night Gamblers. Social has recently taken up playing cards with the Soldier's Knight. Could there be a dark reason behind the young cleric's choice of pastime? That doesn't tell me anything else. And he's down there. Shit, I don't know. Let's go down by him and see. It's not telling me. I don't get it. Because we already talked to him about it.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Maybe it's in the inn. Let's look. We got loot.
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards! Trail me. No secrets can escape my prying gaze.
Elemental Essence. This is a book to read. Crusade Chronicles. Oh, it does say it. Look, you learned something new from this book. Perfect. That's fantastic.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
That's special only for thieves, apparently. Slimy skin. Mmm. Yummy. This is where Nenio's hiding. As the great garrison stands roofless, demons are running for the hills and their trails between their legs. Mendeb's queen, what's her name? It's on the tip of my eye as Galfrey is scurrying to and fro, and all this is somehow connected to you, my loyal follower. As far as there is no scientific evidence of your exceptionality if one discounts blind faith and divine intervention, which I do. We people of science refuse to believe in the inexplicable without any proof. We are the ones who explain the inexplicable, and therefore open your mouth and say, ah, for me. See, we already did all this stuff. I don't know what the hell happened. Ah. All right, your throat's fine. Tongue looks perfectly normal. Your breath. The smell is in line with regular functioning of the digestion system. Now for your teeth. She sticks one hand in your mouth and probes each of your teeth in turn with the skill of a seasoned dentist. No detectable alterations. By the way, did you know that many individuals, while being wholly civilized representatives of their races, still have an amazingly powerful bite? Are you really trying to find a correlation between fang length and civility? For the good of science. I look for correlations everywhere and everything. How can you prove there's no correlation if you don't bother to look for one? True. If someone gets my nerves, I can bite hard enough too. Can you? We definitely must test that someday, but not today. Now we're conducting an experiment of a different kind. Move on, alright. What do we have next? Ears. Let's check your hearing. Testing! Hearing's fine. Was fine. But don't worry, it's scientifically proven that it should return to normal soon. Next. Eyes are clear. Posture satisfactory. Limb length is standard. No lice. Boy, you are the picture of health. It's a pity. I was expecting to find some anomaly. Well, now let's assess your mental state. Oh, shit. That's where we get into trouble. Imagine a hypothetical situation. You're a tree. 2 squirrels have found their way into your hollow and are now copulating there. What do? Let them copulate. Why should I care? An unconscious act of good, allowing 2 lesser creatures to procreate while protecting them during this crucially important process? On the next question, another hypothetical situation. You are a tomato. You've just been picked from the vegetable patch and put into a crate. You know that today the cook will use half the tomatoes from your crate to make soup. What do? I try to dig deeper into the crate. An unconscious act of rejecting the unspoken rules and laws underpinning the functioning of the universe. Yes, it's all quite clear to me. An absence of any desire to obey anyone, in addition to kindness and concern for the weak and powerless. Your reasoning is like that of an Azada. Sort of. Sure, we'll go with that. On that note, I deem that experiment complete. Thank you for your participation, and yet you remain a puzzle to me. I love puzzles. One of these days I'll solve you completely. Unless I forget. By the way, I have another assignment for you. So the experiment, I will need some supplies from this one. Boy, please bring me a bottle of alcohol. Any will do. Please hurry up, science can't wait. Alright, got a bottle. Here it is, my path to learning the true values of humanity from the perspective of the lowliest man on the street. She produces a corkscrew from her sleeve and looks at it in bafflement, then at the bottle, then at the corkscrew again, after which she hands the bottle back to you. Open it. This experiment definitely won't work if we don't open it. Do you always carry a corkscrew up your sleeve? Don't be preposterous, but I'm always meticulous when it comes to preparing for my experiments. I plan for every eventuality. Alright, I admit it, that's not true, but I've truly prepared for this particular experiment. You gain 700 XP for asking a question? What is the experiment going to be about? I'm taking a huge risk with this experiment. I'm putting my reputation, my good name, and even my future on the line. With the help of this bottle, I will lower myself to the level of the average man on the street, and I'll try to understand the mentality of someone wholly devoid of intelligence. You surely know, maybe even from personal experience, that alcohol dampens mental activity and is a catalyst for stupidity. With a brain like mine, alcohol is the only way to find out how it feels to be an idiot. You're talking like you've never tried alcohol before. I haven't. I never saw a point to it. Alright, let's get started. Well, let's begin. With the steely resolve of a warrior going into his last battle, 𝐵𝐵𝐵 takes a big gulp straight from the bottle. That's disgusting. How do y'all drink this? I am doing this for the sake of science. Another gulp. Oh, that should be enough. Ugh. Now, am I stupid yet? Quick, ask me something about something smart. How many heroic acts did 𝐼𝐸𝐵𝐵 perform? 11, of course. She did all manner of things. Turned her cloak into a bridge, created a powerful artifact out of nowhere using her broken sword and a bit of prayer. She even talked some undead into throwing himself upon his sword. By the way, did you know that if you question the authenticity of these acts in the center of 𝐼𝐸𝐵𝐵's cathedral in 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐿, you can get a boot-shaped bruise right in the lower of your back? It seemed that I'm not drunk enough yet. She takes another swig. Alright, seems to be working. Now I need to come up with a bright idea right now. I usually have a ton of bright ideas. Let's see, Deskari and Baphomet. Their anti-Crusader alliance is not effective enough. They need to unite their forces on the physical level. Baphomet needs to mount Deskari and ride him into battle 2-in-1. That would be freaking hilarious. A monster minotaur riding a giant insect. Yes, the experiment was successful. I'm definitely drunk. So how does it feel for the first time in your life from a scientific point of view? Terrific. I've definitely become more stupid. More than that, I'm as dumb as a box of rocks, and right now I don't give a rat's ass about science. Wait, I think I've got it. That's how men on the street see science. They don't give a rat's ass about it. Who cares how many heroic acts 𝐼𝐸𝐵𝐵 performed? 1,000,000 or not a single one? 𝐼𝐸𝐵𝐵 is over there, whereas the bottle's right here, where it belongs. Congratulations, I guess. Now what? That's it for me. The experiment was a success. Just a moment, 𝐵𝐸𝐵𝐵 stares at you with glazed eyes, shakes her head, and exhales loudly. When she meets your gaze again, her eyes are crystal clear. Alright, I'm fine now. What was that? A moment ago you were drunk as a skunk. Now all of a sudden you're stone cold sober? Is that so? It seems that this is indeed what happened. Clearly I decided to forget the incident entirely because I no longer need this information. What I need now is to write an article for the encyclopedia about the influence that alcohol has on an individual's mind. Alright, happy I could help. On behalf of future generations, I formally thank you for your assistance in this momentous experiment. Now I have time to answer your questions. You sure you really want to meet the mysterious entity we know nothing about? I'm sure. I'm convinced. Think about all the knowledge hidden there in the emptiness. It seems to me that this event is certain to be my triumph, the experiment of the century, no, of the millennium. Or maybe it will become my downfall, a complete fiasco. Here's the deal. If the mysterious entity decides to gobble me up, run as fast as you can while it's distracted. Tell all of Golarion about the heroic death of its greatest daughter. Tell them she perished, but she never strayed from the thorny road of knowledge. Alright, gotta go. She talks a lot.
This way.
Oh, what's this? Listen in. One old 𝐭𝐻𝐿 told his brothers and me on his deathbed, and then he died. And no one knows but us. I know that this is their sacred forest. They prayed in the meadow of the spirits. Shamanistic relics, you say? A big treasure? It sounds like a lie. Everything was collected, carried away, and buried in that cave. Scouts say a bear lives in those forests, a terrible one, and there must be magic guards in the cave. That's why we suggest you come with us. We'll split the treasure equally. And I guess they're done talking. Alright, good to know. Treasure. Cave. Where was that again? Land. Perception. What? Meadow of the Spirits. Alright. Nothing in here. We can talk to Hyler. We don't need to talk to him. We're not hiring any mercenaries. Okay, so it's definitely not in the inn. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. This is stupid. I make this active. Put a damn cursor on the map. It's a companion quest. God. Yeah, look at all this crap that we gotta do. Talk to the bounty hunter in the tavern. Okay. Where's the tavern? Ah, the Half Measure Tavern. We'll check the tavern. Okay. By the tavern keeper. Knight commander at my establishment? What an honor. My name is 𝐿𝐻𝐿𝐿. I'm the owner of the Half Measure. How should I address you? I ask because some don't like undue familiarity while others scoff at the tediousness of ceremony and titles. You can call me by my name. You can call me the Armored Armadillo for all I care. Hell yeah. That's gonna be my nickname. Deal. I know your name, of course. Who doesn't? So, what can I do for you? Wine, a meal, heart-to-heart talk? Who's that? Well, how is it that such a young lad owns a tavern? Before the siege of Dresden, the Half Measure belonged to a distant relative. I won't bore you with the details on how his family died. Just 3 words: demon worshippers and sacrifice should be enough. Now that the city's been liberated, the authorities of 𝐼𝐸𝐿𝐿 church will be returning what remains of the lawful heirs of the deceased. They take these things seriously in Mendev. We started talking about the inn, and I remembered I wanted to thank you for personally defeating the demon in this very tavern when the city was liberated. Without you, who knows how many glasses he would have smashed before the Crusaders got to him. So please accept my thanks from the bottom of my heart. Let's just see what he has to offer. Backstory is nice and all, but come on. Holy crap. These goggles grant the wearer plus 10 competence bonus on perception checks. Whenever the wearer confirms a critical hit with any bow, the target becomes disoriented for 1d4 rounds, suffering a +4 or -4 circumstance penalty to initiative checks, attack rolls, athletic, and perception checks. Jesus. Oh. Let's put that back. I didn't break it, I promise. All right, let's break this down by weapon. So we got Ghost Touch Igniting Short Sword +3. 50,000 gold. Then we have an Axiomatic Keen Dart. Yes, darts. That's what I'm going to play this game with. Darts. Armor and shields. Nothing. Cool design. Accessories. Nothing. Just the goggles? That's it? Usables? I guess this is a tavern keeper, so. Okay. Other? Nothing. Notable. Mulled wine. Ooh, I like the little quill in the corner. That's fantastic. Quill means that I haven't written it down anywhere yet. That's nice. So I could almost turn off the mod that shows me things that I could scroll or write down. All right. I think that's good. Let's buy that. All right. And we are looking for Grey Boar.
How can I help you? Don't you remember our last meeting?
No. Oh yeah, I do.
The name is Grey Boar. I'm an assassin for hire. But I suspect you're not here for small talk. Are you in need of my services?
We already met in 𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐴𝐵𝐿, didn't we?
Yes, I had a contract to assassinate a rather overconfident demon named 𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐿 there. I guess that counts as participation in the siege of 𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐿. Not that my employer had any interest in the actual outcome of the battle. Come to think of it, the information my client provided me with was almost suspiciously accurate. They seemed to be aware both of the impending attack on 𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐿 and of the fact that 𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐿 was going to be there.
You tried to kill that huge demon at the Battle of Dresden, but you failed. What happened?
Yes, that was a failure. It was supposed to be a clean job. An anonymous client, a worthy target, a substantial fee. But the client insisted that I use an enchanted dagger they provided. I was assured that a single hit would be enough to finish the job, but it didn't work as expected. It was a serious blow to my reputation. And my reputation is everything to me.
I want to hire you for a dragon hunt.
A large adult female? The one that's been snatching people and carrying them off? I've heard about her. That's an impressive target. I can take this job, but only if we do it soon. I'm expecting a new assignment from my regular client, and I'll have to leave as soon as I have the orders. And of course, you should know that this dragon will not come cheaply. 2,500 gold, paid in advance.
How about a small discount?
Let's think this through. Are there lots of assassins in this town who have the valuable experience of subduing dragons and are willing to work for you? Will I lose any profit by protracted haggling? Will you? Is there any chance that someone less competent than I am will be able to locate your target as efficiently as I would? No, I don't think so. There is absolutely no reason for me to give you any discounts. 2,500 gold is an honest price for the head of a fire breather.
Wow. Talk about one hell of a negotiator. All right, I'll pay.
Excellent. Let's get down to business. It's no easy thing to take down a dragon when you don't have wings, so you'll need to follow my lead. The best thing would be to catch her by surprise in her lair, but we need to find it first. Of course, since she doesn't leave tracks, that might be tricky, but I think I have a solution. We need to go west of Dresden, to the Grimwood Forest.
All right.
The dragon's been seen there often. According to the scouts, this is likely because there's still some wild game left in those parts. We'll set up an ambush there. I hope I can rely on your honesty,
I just paid
I
you.
understand that on our way to the dragon, there may be other fights or places we need to visit for various reasons. That's to be expected. However, should I see that you are deliberately delaying the contract, or that you're dragging me off to assault some demon citadel instead of going after the dragon, we will have to revise the terms of our agreement.
Fair enough. All right. Cool. That's all we need to do here, I think. We have the loots. Well, it's not much, but we'll loot what we can. Welcome. Get off the call. Jesus.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Sorry that you were on a call. I know, you're still at work. Okay. So I still don't know where we're supposed to go for... It showed up here. What do we have over here? A house, the temple, the barracks, area exit, abandoned. Let's go to the abandoned building. Follow. The follow button's not working anymore? Well, that sucks. Use the crap out of the follow button. Alright, save it. Just in case. Yeah, I know, right? Stupid work. Shiny chitin. House has a basement. Soldier Humor, 5th edition, revised and expanded. A crooked paw.
Forwards? No, backwards. Backwards!
I didn't miss any perception checks.
Trail me.
So I literally found everything that was supposed to be down here. Wonder if this is just like a placeholder for later. I don't know. All right. What is this quest called? No. Night Gamblers. I need to find out where this is. Night Gamblers. You'll pick up this quest in your Dresden headquarters pathway about a week after spent in Chapter 3. Nazia will approach you with concerns about socials gambling. Use the skip time function in your hotbar to skip to 0:30, then enter the Dresden streets and find social in the southwest corner of the map, where he'll promptly confess to engaging in vices if you press the matter. 700 XP. Alright, so I'm just here the wrong time of day. Southwest corner, huh? Well, we're kind of in the southwest corner. So let us go to the map. I don't see a skip time feature. Oh, in your hotbar. Okay. So down here. Compass. Pause. Map. Camp. Skip time. Wait until... There we go.
My life is a burden. What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Yeah, see, he's gone from here. Whoa, 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 whoa.
This way.
Oh, southwest. Not southeast. Thanks for pointing that out, guys. I was in the wrong corner of the map. Appreciate it. Good job. In a graveyard, social, really. Deal me 2 more. I'll double down. Deal me another one. What? Another one? Are you bluffing, you little shit? Wait until we lay down our cards and you'll see if I'm bluffing. You don't immediately recognize Social's voice. In battle, he is quiet and composed, but now you can hear furious, passionate excitement in his words. Fine, you scumbag, I call. Deal me another one as well. Excitement, passion, and tension seem to hang over the improvised table. It feels like lightning is about to strike. Say nothing. Damn, I'm out. Go on, show us what you got. Read them and weep. Reveals his cards with a gloating laugh. Nothing but junk, I knew it. You holier-than-thou types that can't bluff. I was, and you fell for it. Now you've done it, you... Soldier grabs Social by the collar, and the cleric immediately raises his fist, as if he expected it. At this point, one of the other players spots you in the shadows. Hey, there's someone over there. We've been caught. The jig's up. Let's bail. What are you doing here? We did nothing wrong. Well, tempers flared a bit, but that usually doesn't happen. I swear it. It's really that you've gotten yourself in trouble. Thank you. I'm touched, really, but I'm perfectly fine. I was just making sure no one else got into trouble. I know you would never lie to me, so I think you must be lying to yourself. You didn't come here to minister to the soldiers. Why else would I come here then? To win a copper or two? You provoked that soldier. You were practically begging for a fight. I was? No, you misunderstood. That was... You're right. Shame on me. I provoked the fight. I behaved unacceptably. Forgive me, Shellen. Don't be foolish. You're mortal, just like the rest of us, not some all-powerful deity of mercy. You need time to relax like the rest of us. Please be honest with yourself. Glad you realized it. Perhaps you should also confess it to your goddess. Let's do that one. Thank you. It's all jumbled up in my mind. This war and the horrors it holds, our soldiers and and what they tell me in their confessions, my own responsibilities, lines from Holy Scripture. In the midst of all this, it's easy to forget I have my own needs and desires. Thank you for reminding me. I will not come here again. Please don't forbid these games. Things here are mostly civil, I swear, aside from the rare heated argument. But you know what? That excitement when you have almost no chance of winning and the risk is high, even though the stakes aren't life and death, just a handful of coppers, I'll miss that. Would you mind if I drop by your quarters sometime with a pack of cards? No, not touch Social's cheek. Of course, come whenever you want. Yeah, no. I'm not caressing him. I'm going to be a lich. Why do I have a ghost here? I can't. Oh, I'm no thief. Thieves steal other people's stuff. And what can a debtor own? I've never robbed a living soul, and why'd a corpse need gold? And they kicked me to death, the scoundrels. Good thing they didn't find my stash under the eastern wall. You have a stash under the eastern wall? Yes, where's the stash under the eastern wall? Where's the eastern wall? This wall? Let's come over here. We must find the stash. Personal problem. I guess we can keep hugging that wall. I mean, this would be... But there's not a wall over here that I can go to. Or is there? Still kind of working, so not paying the most attention. Yeah, sure. I get it.
Trail me. What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Yeah, see, I can't go past that. Can't get over there. Greetings, Commander. My hunt demanded that I travel with your army. Naturally, I wouldn't burden your forces with the need to care for an outsider I've provided for myself. I met other elves that looked just like 𝐂𝐴. A few years ago, a sect of demon worshippers were uncovered in 𝐂𝐴. They were followers of Deskari who had brought together by their priestess Aasimar. Naturally, as soon as the truth was revealed, a hunt for these evil zealots was called. They were all marked with the same brand of darkness as their leader, the wicked 𝐂𝐴. The sect was soon destroyed, but some of the cultists managed to escape. I pursued them in order to eradicate their evil, root and branch. It is a great shame that the children of a noble nation have besmirched themselves with this taint. Huh, he said taint. And I'd be grateful if this confession were kept between us. Just got the notification on 𝐂𝐴's channel. That's weird. Alright, gotta go. Yeah. I am hugging as far east as I can go.
Wherever my legs carry me.
This is like the barracks, right? Oh, the prison.
Forwards!
Okay, I'm not gonna sit here all night and walk around this stupid wall. Journal. Crescent of the Abyss. We need to find 𝐻𝐻𝐿𝐺𝐻. I need 𝐻𝐻𝐿𝐺𝐻. He's actually supposed to be on one of the councils, and I want what he's going to propose. So that's why we're not doing any more table shit until I find friggin' 𝐻𝐻𝐿𝐺𝐻. Okay, Repel. Oh, hold on. Repel the assault. The Baylor has gathered an army and moved it to Dresden. He expects to nullify all the Crusaders' recent achievements in a single blow. I had a thought about this last night when I was laying in bed. So, the ziggurat's being built. Wait for the result. Commander did everything. Okay, that's Erebeth, Dragon Hunt, Final Sunset of Winter. He took off when the in Act 2 when the gargoyles took the people from the camp. He was seen running away from the camp. So he's got some splaining to do. Bastard. No. I should find a red striped shirt and a cap and just keep saying, where's Woljif? Where's Woljif? That's what I should do. That's a brilliant idea. Let's get out of here. Okay. So, Grey Boar, we're not going to use Grey Boar yet. I heard that we can run into Woljif. That's the thing. But it's like some random encounter. And we have other crap that we need to do. This whole dragon hunt thing, Jesus. Like, there isn't enough shit to do on this map already? Okay. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's the religious feast. Wow, it lasts for 25 days. Okay. So I installed a mod. I know, shocker of shockers. But it shows over here. We can see the villages that are under our command. And then we can see the one invading army. And that's what's over here. Notice it's off the screen, so it's showing us it's that direction. And then we have quest locations all in these spots. And it fits right in with the frickin' mini-map. How cool is that? This is fantastic. This is quality of life shit that I absolutely love. Oh, and look at this. Party teleportation. No matter where we are on the map, we can pick which teleportation circle we want to go to. Right now we only have one in Dresden, but we can go far and wide and go, man, let's just jump back over to Dresden. Boom. You can only use it one time a day, but that's okay. Because typically if you're going back to Dresden, you're going to rest anyway. So, yes, that I dig. Okay, so we have solve the riddle of the nameless runes. We can't do that yet. Yes, and to make it blend in so that it absolutely doesn't look like a mod. Yep. Because that is just a fantastic addition. All units in the target army gain a +5 plus mythic rank divided by 2 bonus on all saving throws. This effect lasts for 1 day. And the recovery time is 5 days. That's cool. Okay. So we have an outpost. Oh, they changed them. Look at that. I don't know. Okay. Again, huge update came out today. I mean, the laundry list of freaking stuff that they fixed. But now they look like little forts, actually. They're not like some little disc on the ground. It actually looks like a little turret. Old man pit stop? All right. All right. So we need to head down to White Sun and find the missing Crusaders. So let's start with that. Let's head here. Go to the stone maze. Oh, look at our little knight dude. He looks awesome. Can we enter here? No. Nothing we can do there. Where does this go? Someone on the road. Get ready. I'm ready. Let's put that away for now. There it is. That's a trap. That's a trap.
hope you appreciate this.
That's a trap.
I am helpful, am I not?
It's a lot of traps.
I am helpful, am I not?
We'll take all the XP though. Oh,
Trail me.
huh? We'll come up this way. Hail Baphomet. Here are prayers. Accept the sacrifice, Baphomet. Curse you all, praise be 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐿. It's him, the one who killed our brothers and sisters. Death to the killer, die. Bring it. 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐿 rises from the stone throne and halts the sacrifice with a raised hand. A cultist holding the knife over the victim at the altar stops. 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐿 is wreathed in blue flame and the demonic shadow rises up behind him. Easy now, we're all friends here. This was just a little misunderstanding. You thought you'd come across Crusaders, but they're big fans of our Lord Baphomet too. Ain't that right? Yeah. Big understanding. Hail Baphomet. Yep, that's us. Right, exactly. Pilgrims of the Worldwound. Meet the finest member of our big family. Hey there, Chief. Long time no see. Why didn't we hold off on the sacrifice for now? We need to drink to this happy meeting, am I right? Yeah, let's do that. Tie that one up on the altar again. We'll get around to slaughtering it later. The cultists exchange looks and whispers. The chief cultist lowers his knife. If the Crescent of the Abyss says so, then welcome. Make yourselves at home in the temporary camp of the Pilgrims of the Worldwound. But why did you attack our brothers? I wanted, well, 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐿, why did I attack our brothers? I wanted to sacrifice those Crusaders myself. But we're the ones who found... What am I saying? It doesn't matter which one of us make the sacrifice to our Lord, does it? We're all working toward a common goal, right? If you like, you can sacrifice our prisoner when we perform the ritual later. It is good that the Crescent of the Abyss, our beacon in the darkness, and our oracle has resolved this misunderstanding. Relax, friends, and after, if you wish, you may join our pilgrimage. Well, he kind of threw us under the bus because he's sitting up on a stone throne, but these guys are getting ready to frickin' kill this guy. We found 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐿, by the way. Where is he? There he is. 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐿. Some splaining. 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐿's waiting for you next to the altar, warily wiping the sweat from his brow. Whew, I thought I was done for. I could feel at my tail that they were gonna kill me. If you ain't a sight for sore eyes, Chief. When I heard that the gargoyles hadn't got you and that you were running the show up in Dresden now, I can't tell you how happy that made me. But that night it all happened, I tell you I was so scared I couldn't see straight. I wandered around wondering if my chief and the rest of the gang were lying in an open field with their eyes pecked out. Even my conscience prickled a little, thinking about how I ran. But when you look at it from my side, what else was I supposed to do? The actual paladins were getting cut down left, right, and center. And then those pilgrims of the Worldwound tell me that Dresden's been reclaimed. There's a new commander called 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐿. Well, I said to myself, there can't be two demon-slaying dynamos with that name. It must be you. So I cut my way through the circles around Dresden and I waited for you to come out. At one point, I got so desperate, I almost went right up to the city walls, but I thought better of it. Although an arrow in the skull would be a sight better than running in fear of 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐿. Do you know 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐿? I don't either. But I remember the name because of what Brother Melrune yelled in the basement that time. I'm going to tell 𝐿𝐼𝐿 and 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐿, or something like that. Anyway, my shadow told me that 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐿 is that demon and I should be scared of him because he's after the moon of the abyss. But the shadow is a whole nother story. But if you want to know why I haven't just come to Dresden, I need your help. It's a matter of life and death. Slow down. What's going on here? Okay, I'll shut up. I mean, I won't shut up. But ask me what you want to know and I'll tell you. What was that? That was my cunning plan, Chief. You're pretending to be a cultist. Easy there, Chief. I'm no cultist and I didn't just ask you to play along for the fun of it. I had a reason, I swear. It's not because I've seen what you're like in a fight and I know I've no chance against you. Why did you run the night we fought the gargoyles? Run? Me? I fought him. I did. You should have seen me. I got one right in the nose, sent an ass over tea kettle, and it flew off. I've got into scraps a fair few times before, been caught by surprise in the dead of night more times than I can count, so that's why I kept up quick as anything. Grabbed my knives and, well, of course I made a run for it. What else was I going to do? I'm just a thief, a city boy. I don't go toe-to-toe with demons. Sure, I'd said I'd help you and all, but that was before. I didn't sign up for nightmare gargoyle attacks. What kind of idiot attacks in the middle of the night? I thought war was going to be more civilized hours, to be honest. Wrong again. So apologies, Chief, but I always end up on the winning side. So just my nature. You and your lot in the camp that night did not have the look of victory about you. And it's not like I would have been much help. If a gargoyle snatched me in its claws, of course I decided to run, and run I did. Alright, what's your relationship with the cultists? It's complicated. It's a story of unrequited love, really. They love me, and all I think about is how to get away from them and save my own skin. Well, how'd you end up with them? Same way I end up anywhere. I was walking and walking, and then here I was. Oh, I should mention that at some point my shadow, you know it, well, it started talking. At first I was so scared I thought there was someone growling behind me, but then I listened closely and it was my shadow. It only got out a few words, but I heard the name 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿, and I learned something from that he's a demon and that he wants my moon of the abyss for some reason. And then I learned which direction he was looking for me in. When I heard that, I turned around and went the other way. I'm not an idiot. No, actually, he has an 18 intelligence. Those pilgrims of the Worldwound clubbed me round the head, and I woke up, and they were already dragging me to the altar. I said to him, brothers, don't drag me to the altar. I have a proposition for you, one you won't want to miss. But they paid no attention and kept dragging me. In the end, I had to show them my party piece. They saw my shadow and dropped to their knees just like that. I fed them a line about how I can speak directly to Baphomet through it, and they lapped it right up. That's why I'm still alive. You said some shadow's been talking to you, is that right? Not just any shadow, my special shadow. Okay, show me on the special shadow where he touched you. After I spent a while running around the Worldwound, scared out of my wits, it suddenly crept out and whispered in the distinct-sounding voice, 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿, North, fear 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿. And the name was familiar because that's what Brother Melrune yelled out, and I put two and two together. This 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿 was in the north, and I needed to make sure he didn't find me. Bit by bit, I got the shadow to tell me that 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿 was a demon, and that he was looking for the moon of the abyss. I'm so tired that they've said this now 4 different damn times. Come on, guys. Who knows why? By the way, I have a couple thoughts of my own about the moon. I'll tell you about them once we're out of this mess. Remind me why I shouldn't just kill these cultists here now? Because they will still be useful to us if you decide to help me. And thanks for not trying to kill them as soon as you got here, by the way. Their leader's a nervous sort. He wouldn't definitely stab the lad on the altar if you'd caused a fuss. They think if they perform all these sacrifices, Baphomet's going to appear and hand out powerful spells like candy. What do you want from me? In a nutshell, I've got a bit of a situation here. One wrong move and I'm a goner. The demon 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿's in the vicinity somewhere. A good man has suffered. The cultists are animals. I just want to get out of this and make 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿 back off. But without you, I have no choice. Help me. I won't forget it as long as I live. I am definitely not asking that damn question again. What part are the cultists playing in your plan? Do you know what they call themselves, the pilgrims of the Worldwound? Because they're itching to meet big-name demons like Baphomet. It's like they're on a pilgrimage. So they got me thinking, since they listen to me, we can lead them to 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿 and mess with their heads a bit. Say that Baphomet's been calling him nasty names and let the cultists fight 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐿 for us. It'll be a riot. Cultists helping us take out a demon. Well, what do you think? Actually, I kind of like that. That's pretty good thinking there, little pink boy. What good man are you talking about? Me, of course. I'm a prisoner here, you know? And I suppose there's also that other fella, Devil, the one that's tied up. I kind of owe him one. I made a dumb mistake, and now he's paying for it. Now, don't get me wrong, I couldn't care less about the guy. He got himself into this mess. Except, if it wasn't for me, then maybe they wouldn't have caught him in the first place. These pilgrims kept asking me, will we have long to wait for the favors of Lord Baphomet, as though just because I have my shadow, I should know. What am I, some sort of demon whisperer? I just put on the kind of knowing air and say to them, do as you have been doing and favors will come. They took that to mean that they needed to keep cutting people up on the altar. I tried to put them off on the idea, but they didn't listen. I acted like I was discussing things with my shadow as I kept trying to hold them off, saying that the stars weren't in alignment, that raining eyeballs was a bad omen. I'd run out of ideas just before you showed up, Chief. I was already considering just letting him do it. He was a Crusader after all. You know, demons would probably get him in the end either way. It's not my fault that how they do these things. It was either him or me. There's one way to get both of us out, but I can't manage it on my own. I need your help. All right, I'll help. I always knew you were a special sort, Chief. Let's go break his horns off. We need to go to a patch of scrubland by a bend in the river. It's not far. I'll show you. Nothing interesting about the place at all, but that's where I was when the shadow came out and started pushing me back the other way. Said that Voitel would find me easily there, that he'd swoop in and tear me limb from limb as soon as I had popped up. I wasn't long turning away from that place, I tell you. There's just one other thing. We need to round up my lackeys and send them off on an errand. While they're gone, we can free the prisoner. No point leaving him here to be bored stiff, right? God. Listen up. Listen up, brothers and sisters. The shadow has spoken. It says that a demon will come to a secret place, a wasteland where there will be no trees left, next to a bend in the river. We once passed by there, but we took a wrong turn and didn't find it. Glorious day. Before we set off, I say we make a sacrifice. I say let's hold off on the sacrificing. Time's a wasting and demons are busy, you know. Leave your things and go. I must meditate before such an event, and when I'm all meditated out, I'll come and summon the demon to you. Let's just be holding off on all the sacrificing. Commander, a moment of your time. At last the day has come when those odious faces will no longer be looming over me. The cultists hid my weapons and armor somewhere. I'll find them and then take my leave of this place forever. They're over there with the rest of the stolen stuff. I made sure that they didn't go walkies in the night. I hoped you'd make it out of this somehow. Thanks for your effort, Woljif. Go. Time is of the essence. If there is a demon hunting you, better to lure him into a trap and strike first. Who are you? Devil 𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐴, at your service. Nobleman, Crusader, and only surviving member of my unit. What are you planning to do now? Find my armor and weapons, find something to eat, and then leave this place as quickly as possible. Perhaps I will die in the wound, but I will die with a sword in my hands, not like an animal at a slaughterhouse. And if I do make it out, I shall build a temple in 𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐴's honor in my hometown. You're rich enough to build a temple if you fancy it? You were complaining that your parents don't give you enough money. I think we have slightly different conceptions of what counts as enough money. In any case, money is no longer a concern of mine. My life and my legacy belong to the goddess who sent you and the commander to aid me. How'd you end up here? Solely through my own foolishness. Because of my inability to fight like a man, I thought the crusade would be the best way to make my mark on history. I dreamt of the glory, of the respect that would be otherwise denied to me as the third son of a noble family. When an officer laughed at my skills and called me an ignorant interloper, how right he was. Fate has a twisted sense of humor. My more experienced comrades died in this cursed place, one after another, but I survived. There were only 5 of us left in the end. Our hubris was gone, but we were jumping at every shadow, and we still weren't cautious enough. I was the only one who survived after we were attacked in the night. I should have realized what was happening when the lookout went missing. All right. Farewell. Get out. Go away. I suppose we probably have to bring Woljif for this. All right. Let's swap out Lan for Woljif. I have plans for you, Woljif. All right. What's this say? Stone throne and a cultist erected for Woljif does not look very comfortable.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Lots of crap. Oh, that is a scroll. Oh, ding. I was gonna say, where the hell's Tiger? And
Trust in yourself.
no,
Shall we move? We shall move.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
we need a little freaking demon flying around too, huh? We don't have enough shit going on the screen. All right, let's go.
This way.
All right, where are we supposed to be going? Why am I not seeing this? Hold on. Oh, shnikes. That's a bit far up there, isn't it? Are we supposed to go do that now? It does the last chapter to complete the quest or to fail afterwards. Yeah, I don't want that to happen. So I guess we have to go all the way the hell up there. Wow. Okay. Let's finish connecting this. We're not going to enter Winter Sun yet. Can we get to that now? Nope.
Let's have some fun.
Whoops. This will be good when I get it set up. This is a another mod that I installed, and it's for oh, actually no, this is a different one. This actually shows me all of my spells, how many I can cast, what their difficulty class is. Yeah, it's pretty fantastic. You know, so I can cast on this guy here. That's let's do this.
Work. Work, you silly spell. Work. Work, you silly spell.
There we go.
Cover me, all right? Slice. Behead.
Wolfjif's down already? Oh, that's Count. That was Count 𝐚𝐻𝐿 down already. Oh, and Wolfjif. They were both down. Oh, wait. Another Mon? I know, right? It's a shocker of shockers.
Missed me already.
I need to heal him.
I crave for adventure.
No, it's gonna be under special. Channel negative energy, heal undead. Yep, that absolutely worked. Nice. That's fantastic. Oh, but yeah, the other mod, Heal Living doesn't do, yeah, no, it doesn't do him any favors. The other mod I have is, it's a buffing tool. So notice it just threw, because I was playing with it right before the stream, so it put 3 buffs on me. 2 of them get counteracted, but I'm running Bone Shield now. So I can click one button. Once I get it all set up, I can click one button, and every spellcaster that has a buff that's supposed to go on someone else, boom, it's done. Again, quality of life. Because if we were all playing pen and paper, we would all know exactly what buffs we're doing. All right, and just boom, 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 boom. It would just happen. But trying to get all that stuff memorized, yeah. No, that's a fantastic. And it puts it right over here on the bar with everything else. Now, what's this? Oh, that's the normal one. Okay. But yeah. Let's get out of here.
Ever my legs carry me.
There we go. Is it this one? Okay, it is that one. I'm waiting for them because that should be first. Yep. And who's this? Okay. Before they get here, I want to march the horde over here. Because right now, first is level 7, right? But notice the horde is level 7. It has no general. It just has a shit ton of troops. The idea is to swap out some of the guys on the horde with some of these guys. Oh, I love some of the new models. They said they had put new models in here. So let's see. Zombies have 90 hit points. These guys have 45. Skeletons have 23. So let's throw the zombies in here. These are the conscripts. They have swords. There's our marksmen, our sorcerers. We're just going to throw a bunch of crap at them. On the glasses on. So put the glasses from here onto here. Oh, onto here. Nice. Yeah. Okay, so this, I'm going to rename. Yeah, the backups. I do need to bring on another general, though. I think I need to have 2 main armies. Have some small armies that are working like scouts. So when we're doing the map management with those, we can send out those smaller groups to just kind of explore the roads and do all that stuff. And then have our 2 main armies. Hell yeah. So now first is level 8. I dig it. And we will sit right here and we will wait for this demon army. Oh, let's see, what do they got? Incubi. They have rapiers. Okay, so they're foot soldiers. Fire elementals have a slam attack. Pretty stout. 17 to 22 damage each one, and there's 20 of them. Cultist mages. That is target number 1. And then what is this? Brimrocks, 100 of them. Oh man, Brimrocks are nasty. And they have a pretty good travel distance, don't they? Where's their movement? Doesn't say. These pyromaniac demons can turn an enemy into a screaming torch with just a single spell. Nice. All right. So that's what we're going to be facing. And I think that right before we go into it, we'll do this. All right. Anyway, back to what we're doing here. Why can't I just run into the damn skeletal salesman again? Seriously, now that I'm a lich, maybe I could encourage him to be... I don't like how this keeps unminimizing. Well, I guess that's important. The hell? Babu's votary murderer. 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 Okay, everyone post here. Yes, bring them in. Come in, my pretties. Let's get that going. And then we will get some bone shatter, or get animate dead, racking ray. Bone explosion. Can I do this as an area effect? No. That'd be cool. Oh, all creatures in a 20-foot burst centered on target creature. Okay. So I just need to cast this on him as they come in, and it'll all work. It's a hell of a...
May I see your entrails, please?
Wow, that was crazy. Everyone got their ass handed to them. Look at them. Almost dead. Almost. She's our damn tank. But the spell worked well. I don't know how Davin got way over there. But actually, let's do... Oh, shit. He cast them all. How did Count do? He was still standing. Let's see. Oh yeah, he did fine. There. What's he got going on? Strength damage. Okay, so let's give him some lesser. There we go. That's done. Exhausted. Well, hey, you know what? Most everyone's tired. Let's go ahead and just camp here. All right, 16 to 28, 22 to 10. Those are both okay. That's fine. All right. The 16 sucks. But she's still the best one for it at plus 14.
You're so beautiful and kind. But I think you're sad all the time. Why is that? Those who stick their snotty noses in other people's business can get very sad themselves.
Hey, look at that. All right. Dad joke. I gotta pull that back up. Sorry. It's okay. It's very easy to get to. Oh, maybe not that one. Why couldn't the chili practice archery? He didn't have an arrow. He didn't have an arrow. That's a pretty good one. Oh, don't be hating. What's the difference between in-laws and outlaws? Outlaws are wanted. Oh, an army has reached you and now attacks. Oh, so much for doing that that thing. Okay. Let's start with... My god, look at a bone arrow, fireball, heals. Alright, cultist mages, gone. Yep. Alright, fire elementals. We'll take out 20 of them. Or we'll take out 18 to 22. Yeah, fire elementals gone. Okay. Bastards. All right, let's... Oh. There we go. How are we going to do here? Not very good. What happened there? High morale enables zombies to attack again. Zombies have morale? Not cool, dude. Shh. That'll heal 28. $13.49. Yes, we didn't lose any. Take that, you bastards. The errand is complete. Repelling the assaults. 800 experience gained. I am so glad that I switched over the skeletons and the zombies. That could have ended poorly. No, we haven't been to the Temple of the Good Hunt, but we're right here at the Shrine of Sacrilege. Let's get it done. Oh, shit.
I'll cut you wide open. Your pain is my pleasure.
Now I can save.
Surrender or else.
Damn, Sela. Okay, let's double check up here. Be sure we're not missing. Oh, see, look. I mean, not that that's all that important, but still 16 gold.
No, backwards. Backwards!
Can we
What?
retreat already?
want to welcome all the new viewers. Welcome, everybody. Squeala!
My life is a burden.
That's right. Count! Nicely done.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Ooh, shit. Here comes a bunch of them.
And your blood.
Dude, Burning Arc. Oh my... Okay, I have to look that up. Look at that. Overcomes the spell resistance of Babu. Oh no. Look. It's all her. Dies. Dies. I mean, Ember just literally ripped them a new one. That's fantastic. We got her some good stuff last night. For those of you that are watching, let me go over here to inventory really quick. And Ember, who we've been turning into our fire starter. I picked up the red salamander for her, which gave her a bunch of spells that we haven't even touched yet. She's still just using freaking Burning Arc. But she has Fireball, Controlled Fireball, Fire Snake, Hellfire Ray, Firestorm, Fiery Body. Granted, some of those she can't get to yet because they're too high a level, but she'll have them automatically. I won't have to pick them for her. And we're also running a Ring of Pyromania. And the wearer of this ring deals fire damage through a spell. They deal an additional 1d6 plus 5 fire damage. They also get a plus 2 bonus to caster level checks made to overcome spell resistance. And in her mythic path, she's already taken Ascendant Element Fire, which means that damage of that type can no longer be prevented or reduced by resistances or immunities. So the demons that are normally immune to fire accept full damage from it. It's fantastic. We are going to do something similar with Daeron, but with a different element. And he's our healer. I'm still looking for what we're actually supposed to be doing here. Was that it? Oh wait, what's this? A cave. Oh, there's a cave. Oh, she's definitely hot stuff. Oh, these are all their spears that are just totally worthless. Yeah, 9 pounds, but only worth 1 gold. No, I'm not encumbering myself for that crap. All right, Woljif, we really need to level him up. We may respec him later this evening.
I will fight.
Let the attack commence. Happy trap, happy treasure.
Together we
Life is
stand.
a burden.
Whoops, didn't see that trap apparently. All right, pump the brakes.
From your mind. I wonder.
Everyone, G, S, no, H. Stop. What is this one? G, I was right. Yet they still all moved. How many times did I just click on hold and or stop? And none of them actually did any of that. Okay, all of you guys, no shit, come on.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
I'll watch your back. I hope you appreciate this. I am helpful, am I not?
I don't know about all that.
This way.
Lots of loots.
We are the light. They are the darkness.
God. Okay. Stop. Rock and roll.
I am helpful, am I not?
All right. We still. Oh yeah, no, we got it.
World's not ending just yet.
Save it.
You're a good person. I like you. Too late for apologies. I'll hit you.
All your fault.
Don't stop. Keep going. Nice. Got some gear.
Wherever my legs carry me.
More gear. Short sword +2. Demon blood. Breastplate +2. Short sword +2. The Blitz. +3 shock short sword bypasses any type of damage reduction. Wow. Fair enough. That's a worthy addition to the pile. Got some magic essence.
Forwards? No, backwards.
Oh, look, it's the Ark of the Covenant. It would have been funny if there were 10 of them in here. See, 𝐂𝐿Cat, you missed a great opportunity here. Whatever puzzle these are for, there should have been 10 of them in this box. Just saying. Yeah, I don't know what those are for, but I guess that's it. We've covered everything. All right, let's get out of here. You know, there's an archaeologist class. It reminds me of the scene from History of the World when it was like 3 towns. Oh, yes. He's 15, 10 commandments for you to follow. Oh my god. Mel Brooks was a genius. Let's come over here. No. Down here. How do I get to this inconspicuous camp? Yep.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Well, let's try this. That worked. And look, everyone's tired again. Oh, what do we got here? Strength damage, huh?
I welcome your company.
Level 2. Got that done. Anyone else? Woljif? So we don't have to spend so much time resting. Because he's going to learn his spells again. Just a second, so... oh, let's do that. There we go, and then let's come over here. Special. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's way up at the top. I gotta remember that. Oh, click on the wrong one.
So many thoughts, so little time.
I didn't forget count. No, because ultimately I'm going to be, when all my companions are undead, I'm probably going to be the main healer for the group. Alright, now let's rest. I can shrink this down and make it smaller too. Yeah, let's do it. Actually, let's see what other meals we have here. So we got Curse Peel-Off. Being Curse Peel-Off provides +1 cooking bonus to attack rolls. A cooking bonus. That shit's hilarious. Okay. Onion soup. All saving throws. Fish on a stick. Means you can go without rest before becoming fatigued for 4 hours. Oh, extends the time by 4 hours. Let's do that. That means we can travel more. Yep, accept it. Fish on a stick.
I feel evil lurking in you, but you act like a normal person and a good comrade.
How should I know what your goddess considers evil? Maybe I wasn't polite enough to my servants, or didn't give enough coins to beggars in the street.
No, she's straight up evil. Right, no. I totally get it. We failed to weaken the impact of corruption. Damn it. That's alright. Everyone's healed. Little Riddle. You just want to pat him on the head, kind of twist his eyebrows. All right, inconspicuous camp. That did not help at all. That was not cool. What a waste of time that was. Let's come up here. Close. Damn random encounters.
You can handle them, right?
Alright, succubus, ferocious shear, okay. Nope, she's good. I don't. Who were they targeting? Me? I don't know who they were going after there, but that was not going to work out very well for them. Let's see if I can shrink this down. Maybe that might be a little small. There. That's not nearly as in your face. In your face. There we go. Elven notes. Oh, nice. That's for the storyteller. Krennic. Krennic's expression brightens as he notices you. How's your applied philosophy? Would you mind discussing an ethical dilemma with me? I grow quite tired of debating only myself. Sure. Then listen well. Imagine that there is a person, and you know that he is very, very wrong. For instance, he believes that people enjoy being gutted alive. Don't ask me how he came to this conclusion. He's just odd like that. But he's absolutely convinced that they love it. So from time to time, he guts people just because, you know, he's such a nice fellow. He doesn't do it because he likes it. He just loves doing good for others. So this odd, obviously made up individual, is he a villain or a good lad? Does he deserve to be executed as a criminal or rewarded for his heart of gold? I'm going to go with the chaotic answer. First, I'd talk to him. Who knows? Maybe he's not the one who's mistaken. Maybe there's something I don't know. The kobold giggles, obviously pleased. Right. What if it's not him being an idiot? What if people actually love getting gutted? And you are the only one who doesn't know. And then, somewhere in polite society, you accidentally blurt out that people shouldn't be gutted, and they will forever brand you as a prudish and uncultured person. But you were right. If you encounter something incomprehensible, first, figure out what's going on, and only then act. It seems like a platitude, but most people only learn this lesson right before their death. The kobold falls into pensive silence. This is a kobold, by the way. You got me talking, and I almost forgot something important. You'll want to see this. He shows you a pile of open letters. Judging by the handwriting and the quality of the paper, the correspondence was between several people, all of them quite well-to-do. These notes were written by very foolish folk who decided that there's more to be gained by befriending demons than fighting them. This is just a fraction of their correspondence. They sit in their manors in 𝐂𝐴𝐴𝐴, preoccupied with every single day with one and only thought, how else they can hurt your crusade. They spread rumors about you, they try to block your army supply chains, they whisper nasty things about you in the Queen's ear. But despite all their influence, they're just amateur conspirators who know nothing about real intrigue. We got a new event. I'll make sure that these letters fall into your associates' hands, anonymously, of course. I'm not looking for fame. If you order your advisors to make these letters public, bad people will be in enormous trouble. They will wake up every single day with only one thought in their head, wondering what kind of awful food their prison guard will bring them for dinner. Where'd you get this information from? I just went hunting, shot a bird, and turned out to be a messenger pigeon. What are the odds, huh? And thanks for your help. We agreed that I would help you. I keep my word, as any civilized kobold should. Oh, I remember this guy. I totally forgot about him. Krennic's speech falters under a bout of heavy coughing. After he catches his breath, the kobold's shoulders slump in exhaustion as he sighs. Damn it all. Every disease that I've ever caught is surfacing now. During my travels, I spent many nights on bare, cold stone. I'm now feeling them all. Now you know that was BS. He's looking for info. No. This guy is... I remember when we first ran into him, because it was made a point that he was a highly intelligent kobold. And he wanted to just help the crusade. And he didn't say why, and he wasn't asking for anything in return. And he's still not asking for anything in return. Trust me, any thought I share with you is not just rambling. It's knowledge paid for with my blood. It's hard-won from the caverns of the Darklands where my tribe fled. The Darklands are an immense series of caverns, vaults, and passages under the surface of Golarion. While entrances to the Darklands can be found throughout the world, it is uncommon for travelers to venture into the almost universally unsafe depths. Where my tribe fled, fearing the wrath of devils. If you wish, I can tell you about that. Sure, tell me. I remember him, which is why I said accidentally. Oh, yeah. Oh, of course you did. Those were bloody days. We in the Night Ruby tribe were enslaved by the Drow, the elves of the underground. It's ironic. First, we fell victim to the slaves' revenge, and then ourselves fell into slavery. In the first battle with the Drow, we lost 𝐿𝐿mac, our stern leader who refused to bow before devils or the dark elves. The rest thought it best to surrender. Our new life was harsh and filled with suffering, humiliation, and punishment. Before long, we realized the Drow were tough masters who knew no mercy. But we hadn't grown accustomed to living life on our knees. We couldn't fight back with force, so we used our cunning. We spied and sabotaged. We killed the cruelest of the masters. We helped other slaves escape and thus built alliances. When we got caught, our kindred paid with blood. The Drow punished everyone, guilty and innocent alike. Back in those days, I was a scout in the right hand of our new leader. He was young, cautious, and shrewd. But our struggle lasted years, with many of our kin accepting their new fate and resigning themselves to being slaves. Others were tempted by devils who promised to give us back our former power. All they wanted was more signatures on the contract that doomed our souls to hell. As a result, the tribe splintered. The traitors gave our leader to the Dark Elves, then came the Purge, but during that massacre, it was us, the kobolds, who killed most of our kin. I fled, wounded, without any weapons or supplies. All I managed to take with me was a case with that damned contract with the devils. After a long pause, he gives you a crooked smile. So that's the end of the story. Not quite the fall of Aslanti Empire, I admit, but this one is even more dramatic in its own way. Maybe you should move to Dresden. I'd like to learn more about you. Sure. Well, I'm not too enthusiastic about dwelling in densely populated locations. Places like that are usually crawling with those eager to bash in a little kobold's scaly skull. But I fully understand that you have enough important things to do besides constantly running to my camp and back. All right, search for me in Dresden next time, but I have to warn you, I'm not going to stay out in the open. Okay. Awesome. That's all. Nope. We're good. Fantastico. They moved a button. Or no. Or maybe you can only do it. Oh, maybe you can only do it from the map. Okay. Let's take a look at our recruits here. Yeah, the numbers are very, very low. I'm going to keep recruiting marksmen. They changed all the models. Look at them. They look fantastic. And those are conscripts. And those are the mounted scouts. And then these are the mercenaries, slingers, rangers, and bandits. All right, let's do our weekly search here. Oh, who are these guys? Headhunters. Masterwork Javelin. They do 25 to 30 damage, but they cost 3,300 a piece. Now, we're not going to be hiring any more mercenaries, I don't think. I think that we're just going to keep taking in our normal few recruits, ranged units, because we don't have any skeletal ranged units. The ranged units are badass. I mean, look at these guys, 34 to 41 damage each. Hell yeah. All right, we're good there. Let's check in on the crusade. Disclosing the letters obtained from 𝐼𝐻. That's gonna rock some people there. Report. Aasimar's army was undone, along with the plans to retake Dresden. The arrogant leader of the demonic host did not deign to join the fight in person. He took flight, abandoning his soldiers. Okay. The 𝐂𝐴𝐸 lord with an escort of battle slaves wishes to join the crusade, but many crusaders loathe slavery. They are asking the commander to free the thralls and banish the outlander. Buy and free the slaves. Our morale increases by 25, but we lose 2,000 finance points. We get 4 battle slaves as recruits. Crusade morale increased by 25. Deduct 1,000 diplomacy points. I don't like any of these choices. I'm just not going to do it right now. How's that? Land asks for an audience. Yeah, I agree. Financing a crusade's costly process, diplomatic council has come up with new tricks to preserve the friendship of countries and nobility, sponsoring the commanding party. So I wonder if this is going to call a new council meeting. I wonder what that's for. Right? Yeah, I think that was under rank up. Yep, it was. Okay. Disclosing the letters. We can do this, though. So, and what we get, finance point income increases by 50, material point income increases by 5. Sure, why not? Let's get it done. And then what else do we have cooking? Okay, so we still have the ziggurat. We got 10 days left on that. Oh, and from what I read, some of these relics are just like total, like, not very good at all. So I'm going to make a list of the ones that I want, and the rest of them I'm not even going to bother with. I mean, why take up the resources, right? God, this map is huge. Look at all these. Look, these are all armies. These are all forts. Wow. I mean, this map is probably not as big, or maybe, I don't know, maybe it is about the same size as Kingmaker, but let's just click on that to get it off there. Okay. How's our morale looking? 20 of 20. Fantastico. Let's close that. Okay. Is there anything else over here? There's nothing over here that we need to do. We can't do the Nameless Ruins yet because we need to get to the Heart of Mystery, which is way still over here. So we're not even close to that. Let's come down here really quick and just figure out what that is. Oh, look at that. Almost everyone's exhausted. At least we spotted the enemies. I'm thinking this is going to be a good time for me to take off. I'm hungry and tired. It's been almost 10 hours since I ate. Yeah, I hear you, dude. Have a great night.
I'll cheer you on from
You won't stop
over there.
us.
Let's save some adventures for later.
Seek fluid intake.
Thank you, appreciate that. I probably need to stand up and take a break. You have a great night, and I will catch you tomorrow. Yeah, see, the cup's empty. All right, let's pause here. And, yep, I'm going to take a very quick break, stretch my legs for anyone left, any one person left. What do we got here? I guess probably none. But that's okay. I'm going to continue streaming for probably another hour or so. Just because I want to play this damn game. So anyway, I'm going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous right after this. All right, and we are back. Yeah, and we're going to continue on the march. We are headed down to continue. We're all going to be very, very tired. God, random encounters.
They will break against our resolve.
Ooh-wee.
Surrender or else.
You get him, Squeala. Might as well rest. We're at that point anyway. Most everyone's exhausted.
You shouldn't be angry that you're a tiefling. Tieflings are made when a human and a demon love each other so much that they become a mommy and a daddy.
I don't know what the deal was with Granny and old Granddaddy, some creepy ritual or pure animal lust, ugh, or whatever those cultists call it, but I could tell you now there was no love or talk of mommies and daddies.
All right.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Oh, okay. Traveled all the way over there for a few reagents. Fair enough. Let us do this. Much faster. Okay, so we've covered all of this stuff over here. I want to head over to the Temple of the Good Hunt.
Save the last one for me.
Oh, that's kind of a bad position, isn't it? God, Burning Arc is actually fantastic. She must be out of Burning Arc. No, there it is.
Am I at my limit? So this is how it feels.
Quick, else we miss all the fun!
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
There we go. All right. And continue on our way, please. All right.
This way.
Not much here, is there? I mean, obviously the temple, but... Alright, mushrooms and berries.
Wherever my legs
No, won't even let me go any further than that. Temple. Okay. We are here for a very special reason. Talk to 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭. What an honor it is to see you again, Commander. Welcome to the Temple of Delamere the Blessed. As the temple's prior, I offer my greetings. Remind me, who are you? They call me 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭 the Shepherd Boy. Well, that's what they used to call me, but it's not very fitting for a priest, is it? I came from a village near near Lastwall. I've always been drawn to Areelu, even as a child. A cleric by the name of Jihad once passed through our village. A kind old man. He looked me in the eye, a silly little kid, and he said, I see you're going to serve Areelu, just like myself. And so I did. When I heard about your crusade, I set out to join it, just like my heart was telling me to do. Old Jihad. At first, I served as a novice under the venerable Rathamus, but now he's gone and I've been left on my own. Rathamus and I marched on Dresden with your forces. We fought in your host. And then when the demons were driven out, I came here. This temple is centuries old. Areelu's worshippers would have come here in their hundreds in the past, but even now, we get the odd pilgrim wandering in. That's why I wanted to take over this temple. Someone ought to take care of this sacred place. Want to know more about the temple? Where to begin? The temple's dedicated to Delamere. Oh, I mean, of course, it's a temple of Areelu. But Delamere was the prior of this temple. I mean, no, I'm the prior of this temple. She's like the blessed Mother Superior, its patroness. Tell me about Delamere. She lived in these parts back when Sarkoris was still standing. She was a priestess of Areelu, and the 𝐂𝐻𝐿ids deeply respected her for her hard nature and her unshakable faith. Areelu blessed her with various wonders, and the common folk knew that she would stand up for them. Delamere did not like city life. She said cities encouraged vile deeds and corruption of the soul. She said that people ought to live in small clans where everyone knows everyone, where everyone is kin, and where every person has a duty to the rest. You can't hide your sins in a village. In a village, everyone knows what kind of person you are. She had a revelation, and she would travel around the villages and see how many people lived there. If any settlement had more than 53 souls, she drove out all the rest and told them to settle elsewhere, because otherwise the villages would have grown and turned into little towns. Her methods were harsh, of course, but people still listened to her because Areelu himself was on her side. She had an edge to her. She single-handedly chased off whole bands of marauders that harassed villages. And after she died, this temple was built in her honor, in the place where Areelu gifted her with his relics. They say it was here that a white stag emerged from the forest and spoke to her in a human voice, telling her that she should hunt it, because it was the will of her lord. Delamere tracked that stag for 3 days and 3 nights through the forest, and when she ran it to ground, she made its antlers into a bow and its hide into armor. That bow never misses, and Areelu himself blessed that armor so that it repels the strikes of enemies. So she's buried here? Is that what you're saying? There's got to be a crypt or something like that, right? Could there be any valuables lying around in there, you think? What, valuables? There's no valuables in there. You'd better stop thinking what you're thinking just now. Alright. I don't share her views, but I respect her faith. Even I think that she was a hard woman. Can it truly be wrong for more than 53 people to live in one place? And if there are 54, does the moral decay and treachery begin immediately? But that is my foolishness and ignorance talking. The wisdom of Areelu was revealed to Delamere. She must have understood the unique mysteries underpinning the world. Alright, everything is clear. Yeah, that's fine. Have you seen anything suspicious? No, everything's quiet around here. There's nothing going on in the temple, that's for sure. Pilgrims have said there's a dragon flying around in the area, snatches up travelers, and others say it's just a rumor. Things are quiet here in my temple. Yeah, swallows nervously, lowers his gaze. He's lying. Have you heard about my new powers? I can read your mind, 𝐂𝐴TO. Yes, I heard. It's a dark deed, disturbing the dead. Nothing good can come of it. If anyone else had started openly using death magic, I would have immediately accused them of treachery. But it's you, Commander. The young man gives you a trusting smile. That was his first mistake. I guess dark times truly are upon us. If the best of the Crusaders has had to resort to the most heinous of weapons, but the demons must be defeated somehow. There's one thing I can't understand. People say that 𝐼𝐿𝐴MADE gave you this gift, but that simply cannot be. She is a goddess, yes, but she has her taboos. 𝐼𝐿𝐴MADE would never bestow such powers on her priests. Does that mean that some other god has interceded for you and given you this power? I wonder who it could be. I'm happy to help. I've kept all of Rathamus' scrolls. Huh. Cool. Burned Ashwood quarterstaff. Nah. Half of the pear. Anything else good in here? Diamonds. Battle Mage's headband. That's all just like, what's the con man's ring again? +5 to perception and trickery skill checks. Lesser empower metamagic Ron. Nice. All right. Let's do a bulk sell on him. Yeah, not much, but it's all right. All right.
I found something.
We're coming back to you.
I hope you appreciate this.
I'm begging you, don't go in there. Oh. The young cleric lets out a loud scream and addresses you in a quivering voice. I beg you, don't touch that door. I discovered a concealed door in the temple. Where does it lead? What door? Ah, the door. It leads to the cellar. There's nothing interesting beyond those doors. Let's see. Intimidate. Intimidate. You're a terrible liar. Speak the truth before I lose my temper. Fail! Fail. I got your fail right here. I didn't know it was actually going to open the door. Otherwise, I would have saved right after I'd clicked on the thing. All right. So we're going to kind of blow through his conversation again. Because I'm getting down there. But I don't necessarily want to kill him. I don't know. I need to play a better bad guy, don't I? I'm playing an evil playthrough, for God's sake.
This way.
Was there something up here? No, it was over here. There it is. All right, who are you? Tell me about Delamere. We're gonna just click on that really quick. Yeah, okay. Bulk sell. There we go. Yep, I have to go. Okay. Come forward. Before we do that, let's get that. Can't go that way. Oh, we can. Oak trap.
I am helpful, am I not?
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Wow. Elven notes, nice.
I hope you appreciate this.
Belt of incredible dexterity +4. Fantastico. Okay. We got that. Oh, got another one here. Anything else? No? Another trap.
Open your heart to me. I am helpful, am I not?
Squealer, are you gonna unlock it?
Am I not?
We're not leaving anything for this poor young
I
priest.
hope you appreciate this.
Specimen 367, Finian Dismar test. What is this? Master, the first stage of the testing process was a success. Specimen 367, Finian Dismar, turned into a sword on command. The sword possesses sufficient sharpness and the ability to adjust the wielder's strike. It beheaded a Crusader with a single blow. A clean cut. The blade is undamaged. Additional notes, the specimen makes unwanted noises resembling weeping. No reaction to threats. Wow, that's the first thing we found about Finian. All right, is there any place else in here? Nope, that's it, huh? Was there a door there? No. It totally looks like a door, doesn't it?
We will win this war.
All right. Now let's come over here and save. And clicky clicky.
I am helpful, am I not?
Intimidate. It's all Zandera. She's a witch. She came here one night, threatened to torture me, and I demanded that I let her into the crypt. She said that her friends would be coming here sometimes, and then she placed a curse on me. If I allow anyone other than initiated servants of Baphomet into the crypt without her permission, a brood of rats will appear in my stomach, and they will gnaw at me from the inside out. How did I perform a good action? But I want to live. I'm no warrior. I'm a humble shepherd, and I never said a word to anyone. They go in there and they do things. They whisper, I'm afraid to go in, and you can't go in. There's no one in there now anyway. Xandra hasn't been here for many days, and Air is still willing. She won't come again, a cursed witch. What do you expect from a peasant? It's in a peasant's nature to obey those who are stronger. I don't know who this Zanedra is, but I'd really like to get my hands on her and have a chat. Or maybe I just reach for my weapon right away. It speaks a language all its own, but a quick death is too good for a cultist scum like her. After all the fear and torment and pain they put people through, stay strong, kid. You're not alone. You have allies and your faith. I want to go inside the crypt. I have a key, but what right do you have to... I gotta go with this one. Either you give me the key, or I'll knock all your teeth out. Don't go in there. We are so going in there. After we save. Alright. The bloody remains of a person lying in plain view. There are marks of the bones left by gnawing teeth, some of them human. Nasty people. A diary found in a crypt. Mira is 3 days old. What a happy day. I'm strong enough to hold a quill again. Now write of my joy. My prayers have been answered at last. I prayed desperately for many years to the goddess of beauty and fertility, but they only responded with silence. Mother Lamash too alone answered my prayers. Finally, Mira was born. It was difficult for me to bear her for 9 months, but looking into her golden eyes and seeing her pretty smile, I realized that all the hardships were worth it, and all the terrible rituals I wish I could forget. It's such a pity that my husband didn't live to see this day. Mira is 6 months old. The wetness refused to feed her. She said the baby bit her breast too hard and sucked out the blood. What nonsense. True, my little girl was born with teeth, but that doesn't make her a bloodsucker. She's my angel. Oh, damn it. Doesn't make her a bloodsucker. She's my angel, and I'm sure the humps on her back will soon develop into little wings. Mira is 5 years old. Mira is 5, but I still breastfeed her. She just won't let go of me. I'm the only one who can bear her little teeth. The servants leave us one after one. They say they're frightened by rustling in the night, and that girls discover bite marks and bruises on their arms and legs in the morning. The housekeeper was the last to leave. She said that she woke up in the middle of the night to the sound of scratching up above the ceiling beam. She swears she looked up and saw Mira crawling across the ceiling. She showed me claw marks on the wood, too. But of course I told her it was all ridiculous. My baby sleeps blissfully at night. But the silly woman packed her things nevertheless. Mira's 5.5. Mira loves me so much it's impossible to pull her away from my breast. It worries me that she doesn't want to eat vegetables. The cook complains that the little girl sneaks into the kitchen and snatches pieces of raw meat right out of her hands. My poor girl, no one wants to be friends with her. That's why she plays such strange games. Mira is 6. The cook has vanished. She probably ran away in secret. Mira slept all day. Her little tummy is so bloated, I'm afraid she might have contracted an illness from the uncooked meat. Mira is 6 and 1 month. I found what was left from the cook in the compost pile. I don't know what kind of animal chewed off her breast and ripped chunks of meat from her stomach. A wolf, perhaps? A rabid dog? Absent-minded, I didn't hear Mira come close. She laughed joyously, pointing her little finger at the rotting remains. A child's innocence. She didn't even realize what she was looking at. This may be the last thing I write in my life. My milk is not enough for Mira anymore. She wants more from me, and the wounds from her little teeth get deeper and deeper. Now I understand what happened to the cook. I am afraid, but I am her mother. I must be strong and give my child everything I can. Mira is near. I can hear her crystal laughter. Great Mother 𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿, I beg you, care for her when I'm gone. She has no one but us. Wow. Profane description of a bull's head drawn in blood. Okay, let's click on this. Glory be to Baphomet, Lord of the Ivory Labyrinth, unbridled consort of 𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿, father of the horned brood, connive, maul, rut, and build labyrinths of lies in his honor. This is the will of his chosen priestess Zenedra. Okay.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Now, for the reason we're really here. Brutal writes... Oh, wait. Damn it. I should have saved it. Oh, well. Brutal rites fulfill several functions. They mitigate the psychological strain of parting with the deceased. They neutralize the source of disease-causing miasmas. And they suppress the spread of cannibalistic and necrophilic acts in society at large. There are many ways of disposing of a corpse. Burning, dissolution in harsh chemicals, ingestion by all members of a community. But by far the most popular method is burial. A grave protects the corpse against carrion eaters, serves as a place of remembrance, proclaims the merits of the deceased, and of especial importance, when all safety measures are taken, grave burial prevents the deceased from coming back and visiting their still living relatives. The commander examines the stone sarcophagus resting in the crypt of the Temple of Areelu. It was used as a feasting table for demons until very recently. Bones are scattered across the stone top of the sarcophagus. Some are easily identifiable as human finger bones. A human eyeball floats unappetizingly in a clay bowl, and next to it lies a half-gnawed rib cage. The commander decides to examine the symbols on the sarcophagus. At first, the symbols are unfamiliar to the commander, but his eyes soon land on a familiar combination of letters. Delamere. This is the name of the cleric 𝐂𝐴TO mentioned in his conversation with the commander. This sarcophagus undoubtedly contains the body of a priestess of Areelu, Delamere the Blessed. It is unlikely that the young cleric could have read this inscription, written as it is in such an ancient tongue. However, the information 𝐂𝐴TO provided is enough to help the commander unravel the mystery. On the lid of the sarcophagus, the symbols form a circle. The commander notices that the seemingly solid slab is actually composed of several pieces in this spot. The hairline joints between the fragments are almost impossible to see. In Sarkoris, there existed a funeral tradition in which the priests would place magic seals such as this on tombs. The symbols on the seal are threatening. I guard the eternal sleep of Delamere. Cursed be any who dare to destroy me. The commander thinks to say a prayer? No. Says that the spells on the seal can possibly be broken. 19 out of 30, not bad. Says that the seal can probably be pried off with a knife and disassembled. 28 of 30. Yep. Draco digs the tip of a knife in to join between the seal's fragments. He carefully nudges the blade until the seal clicks and crumbles into place when the lid of the sarcophagus slides open. Inside the sarcophagus lie the remains of a female archer. The bones are held together by leather armor covered in the same symbols as those on the sarcophagus, and the skeleton's hands are clutching an impressive bow made from an antler. Surprisingly, there's no unpleasant smell from the remains. The commander gained 120 experience. No, the commander breathes life into the old bones and summons them into his service. Heck yeah. Little green flames spark to life inside the empty eye sockets of the once blessed Delamere. With a crunching sound, the fingers of bone clench around the bow. Her body slowly rises from its sarcophagus and takes in the crypt with a hate-filled glance. From her gaping jaw emerges a rasp of vexation. Who has dared? The dead priestess glares at you, green flames raging in her empty eye sockets. What have you done to me? How dare you desecrate my remains? With each word, air from her lungs whoosh out between her ribs. I understand that war demands extreme measures, but plundering sacred tombs, we should not do this out of respect for the dead and ourselves. Stuff it, Selah. I have a stellar idea. How about we shove her back in the tomb and just act like we never were here? She's creepy as all hell. Bow before me, Delamere. Delamere's proud back slowly curves in a bow, and through gritted teeth she hisses, "Yes, master." Your temple has been defiled and your priest revealed to be a traitor. My country, awash with corruption, demons, cities, they defile the soul. I was right. This cleric is nothing. I want to know more about you. Can it be that my glory has faded, and you do not know of Delamere the Blessed, priestess of Areelu, who carries his bow which always flies true? Or do you mock me? They say that you're a great priestess. Is that true? I served Areelu faithfully. I carried out his will. I fought against the filth of cities. Human hives. People should not live like that. No one should. Corruption seeps from the cities. I was the protector of villages. I guarded them against marauders, against city swindlers, against internal strife, against too many people. I was known, feared, respected, loved. How do you feel in your new form? This is an abomination, a betrayal of Areelu. He has forsaken me. I can feel my own rot. I feel the corruption in myself. I would kill myself now, but Areelu abhors suicide, and your will has bound me, like a chain. Tell me about your armor and bow. They are gifts of Areelu. He sent his spirit to me, a white stag. 3 days we vied with each other in stealth and speed, a noble fight. I did not eat the meat, but instead I offered it up to Areelu, and from the antlers and hide I made a bow and a breastplate. They saved me from brigands many times, and there were peasants who were not in favor of me. They ambushed me on my travels, but their knives could not penetrate my armor, but my arrows pierced them clean through. I have a task for you. I will obey, master, though being your slave is a torment. Yeah, we're definitely not doing that. And we're definitely not doing that. I'll think of a use of you later. Stay here for now. I'm not your dog, carrying out your orders, the humiliation. Stay here for now. The dead priestess nods silently, but her demeanor leaves you with no doubt of her hatred for you. Not a problem. All right, so we wanted to get her unlocked now so that when the ziggurat is finished, she's actually recruitable as a companion. Too many damn archers in this game.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Oh no, he did. The rats came at him from the inside out. He got swarmed. Sorry, 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭. Well, at least the witch was true to her word, huh? All right.
Forwards? No, backwards. Backwards.
Okay. So that's done. You know what? I don't think we can get up here yet because we'll probably have to go through this fortress, which we can't go through on foot until the army takes it. But right now our morale's at 20 at 20. Army's not going anywhere. Who do we have here? Okay, you know what? Let's take these guys and do a little bit of exploring down here. Just kind of open up the map a little bit. We're not going to go that way, so we'll cut back this way. Alright. They're done. Ragtag. Save this just in case they get into trouble. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Ragtag's not going to be able to defeat that army. Oh shit, no. Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's not happening. Just delete that save right now. All right. No. It should give a little bit of warning. You know what? Let's try this. Nice. Oh, they can't go anywhere. They're webbed. Nicely done. Still can't do anything. All right, that wasn't bad at all. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, the grove had long been dry and dead. The spiders that once occupied it had been slaughtered. Monstrous web cocoons hang from their branches, containing the remains of their victims and a certain number of useful items that miraculously were not dissolved in the spider's corrosive drool. Chainmail of Dragonfly. +3 chainmail can be activated once per day to grant all allies in a 30-foot radius an insight bonus to dexterity, a +1 insight bonus to dexterity, and to attack rolls against demons for 10 rounds. That's pretty awesome right there. All right, let's come back down here. Okay, I do not want to fight another army. I just want to do a wee bit of exploring. Like here, let's come down this way. Okay, so now we're done with that exploring. What do we have here? Nope, close. Clerics, no. No. Oh, the backups. How do you get there? All right. Well, that's done. Let us go here. First Blood. One of the officers has been bringing recruits to the prison so that they could fight weakened captives and kill them. He wanted to prepare the newcomers for their first battle, but unfortunately during one of the training sessions, one of the soldiers got killed and everything came to light. Had 300 military experience, had 750 leadership experience wins. This moves my alignment good. Eight days for Ziggurat. What else we got here? That's a rank up. We want to skip that for now. Other, no. Regions, no. Okay. Okay. So, let's do a little bit of kingdom management, shall we? So, let me see if I can find... let's see, where is it? Gotta open it up. Okay. Is that the one I want? I thought I had this thing bookmarked. That is the one I want. Okay. I just want to show this to you guys. This guy's put this together. And these are all the forts that you can do stuff at. And it's like his suggestions about where you should kind of put stuff. So we're just going to kind of follow this along. So we don't screw anything up. So let's see. Villareth's Ford's Outpost. That's this one down here, right? Yep. Okay. We're going to enter that one. Build. Okay. So we need to put in recruitment buildings. So the garrison barracks, archery range, that sort of stuff. Oh, because we don't have enough build points for that. Okay. So how long are these going to take? 2 days? Okay. And that'll allow us to save up some more stuff. And then we're also going to be putting a teleportation circle in here. So. And I think... Oh, let's close out of that. And I don't think... What is this? Stone Maze. So Stone Maze should get a Citadel. Which we can't build yet. Well, we can, but... Alright. Let's buy a little bit of this. Yeah, that'll be fine. There we go. Alright. So we're going to do a Citadel. And basically, Citadel increases the time of the siege of a fort by 3 days. I don't know if we actually need that. I may hold off on that. This is going to get barracks, archery range, stable, and I think maybe a supply center or a hospital. Hospital sounds good. Let me come over here. Let's see. High priority are supply centers. And I'm going to click back into the game. So supply center. And we're not putting a teleportation circle here, so. Supply center increases material points income by 3. Only one supply center can be built in each fort. Or plus 5% bonus to infirmary size for all generals. That sounds really, really good. 5%, that's decent. Because my general now has, what, over 1,000 for his hospital? So then you add another 5% on top of that? For an alchemist laboratory. Plus 10 bonus to energy for all generals. That's pretty good too. You know, we've got a bunch of forts. Let's go ahead and get more material points so we can build more things in the future. Let's do that. All right. So that one's done. That's the only one here. So we've got this one. What is this one? The Gargoyle Canyon. Checking the list here. All right, just recruitment buildings. And support stuff. So, build. So, barracks. Archery range. Stables. This is going to help us with our the fact that it's harder to recruit guys because we have a Lich army. So this is very important to keep getting our humans until we can get enough of our undead army. That's the idea. All right, so we got those two done. There's no more down here. God, I love how everything is colored. Well done, 𝐂𝐴𝐻. This is good. Good job. All right, Hamlet of Sork. The Hamlet of Sork. Recruitment buildings. Easy peasy. Build. There we go. Okay. 𝐂𝐡𝐵 Canyon. Imagine 𝐂𝐡𝐵 Canyon only is going to get normal stuff here. They recommend a citadel here. And citadel just helps protect it against the siege. I'm not worried about a citadel. So see, I'm doing my own thing. All right, archery range, barracks, stables, and supply center. And now we're out of those energy or the construction points again. But I think that we're done, right? Because we already did this one. Yeah, Stone Maze. We're already building on that. Yep, so those are all the ones that we can build on right now anyway. Fantastic. Well, I mean, we can build on Dresden. Yeah, but we can't actually build on Dresden because we need more of these materials points. So, this is the Military Academy. Provides a +1 bonus to attack, AC, and saving throws for all trainable units. Fantastic. I think we can build more than one of those. Okay, so we are done with kingdom management stuff as far as like forts and stuff like that. So let's close this down. Right? Yeah. How are we looking over here? Got 756 a day. Nice. And then, oh no, it's materials points at the supply center. So this number will go up by quite a few because we put supply centers in all of the forts. Morale's fantastic. All right, let's close out of here. And now let's switch over here. And let's see the backups. What do we have up here? Clerics. Assign a general. How much is this going to cost? 6,000. Okay. I'm liking the mage. But I think these are all that we're going to get. Because I've seen the playstyle of the archer generals. I don't care for it much. I don't see any more new ones. No, these are all the same ones. I was hoping to get one with another, Master of Maneuvers. Oh, and Flare? Oh, that's garbage. Yeah, confused for one round? No. I want to be able to punch him in the face. I guess we're going to go with Chief 𝐂𝐴GABOYA. Right? Because we didn't see any other offensive training 1. All units in the army have +2 bonus to damage, but then heroism. No, I'd much rather have offensive spells. Thank you very much. See, there's Chief 𝐂𝐴GABOYA again. Yeah, heroism, Chief 𝐂𝐴GABOYA. Oh, this guy. Defense training and cause fear. Again, I want offensive stuff. I want my general to be able to just kick him in the teeth. Yeah, cover? No. All right, Chief 𝐂𝐴GABOYA it is. There she is. All right, Chief. Good luck. All right, we have our second general. Yeah, see, this thing is the killer right here. Armies get replenishment of skeletons and zombies, blah, blah, blah. After a victory, The cost of recruiting mercenary units increases by 100%. Recruitment growth for trainable units reduces by 50%. But we just did, what, how many forts? Switch over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5 forts. So that's a 125% bump on these numbers here. Now, granted, that stuff isn't built yet, so these actually it's these numbers. So these should like double from what we were getting. So, all right. You know what? That is going to wrap it up for tonight. I've got some minor stuff to take care of, like cleaning up cleaning up characters and stuff like that. But well, I guess we'll finish this random encounter, and then we'll wrap it up. Like, I'm probably going to respec Woljif and just get him, now that he's in the party. Do the same thing for Ruchelet. Figure out what I'm going to do with her.
This way.
Save the
All right.
last one for me.
Into the fray.
I'll cut you wide open.
Die already.
God.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Okay, so maybe let's get into the Citadel and figure out what we got here. And then we'll finish up. Because I'm sure as soon as we spawn in here, it's going to be talk, 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 talk. Yep. Draco, we've got ourselves settled in here, so it's time to go back for the mongrels. If we don't do it, Sol will keep stalling until 𝐼𝐿𝐼𝐷 herself comes down to drag him out. I will accept the mongrels, but they will obey the same rules as all my soldiers. That won't be a problem. There are some hotheads, but they'll know if they want to live, listen to what the adults are telling you rule. I went with that one just because it's lawful, which is a lateral shift in alignment, not a vertical shift. Because that's exactly what I need to do. I need vertical shift evil, but I can still shift lawful or chaotic. I'd rather not be, I'd rather be lawful evil or neutral evil. Neutral evil is actually probably worse than chaotic evil, but it is what it is. As you can see, I've slowly been making my way down there as we've been going through all this. Oh, fatigued. Okay. So that was that. Okay, I thought that it was going to be more than that, but that's all right. Well, while we're here, let's go ahead and do the Crusade affairs. His thing was easy. All right. Let's rank up here. Let's get that done. Any other decrees that we can do? No. So we're going to skip one day so that that finishes. Okay. And now we are going to back out of this. I don't like skipping days. I know that at some point we'll probably be skipping a shitload of them because I'm so focused on getting stuff done as fast as possible. Even though there's not as many timers in this one as there were in Kingmaker. I still want to make sure that everything gets done, so we may have to skip some time during certain parts of the game.
Save some adventures for later.
Commander, it's time for you to play a more prominent role in Mendev's politics. Fortunately, the ideal opportunity has just presented itself. A conflict is brewing in the capital. A clique of aristocrats, displeased with the royal council, is scheming against Her Majesty's loyal servants. It's the usual power struggle. Something of this sort occurs every couple of years in any civilized society. Your entrance on the political stage is long overdue. Given that your opinion in Mendev is outstandingly well respected, the Royal Council has decided to make use of it. They are expecting you to denounce publicly the nobles' attempts to challenge their rule. I suggest we publicly address Her Majesty and claim that we're being drawn into an intrigue. Let the Queen know that we're loyal only to her, not to any of her servants or subjects. Nicely done, Socio. Sounds like we're not the only ones bored of the Royal Council. Let us support the disgruntled nobles, and Cousin Galfrey's advisors will have too much on their plate to worry about us. I say we don't get involved in someone else's squabble and just make it clear. We'll write a public statement to the people of Mendev that we have the commander plainly say, your bickering is not my problem, leave me alone. I like Lan's thinking. Lan is he's a straight arrow. But he really is. Both the council and the aristocrats want to stop us supporting their opponent, right? Well, let's just get a payoff from both for not messing with their business. That way, we come out with a little something something and we don't ruffle anyone's feathers. I like it. Let's see. This is the leadership. No, this isn't leadership. This is diplomacy. Let's see here. Okay. Holy crap. What's Woljif doing on this council? I doubt he knows anything about politics and diplomacy. You can see that this tiefling possesses a keen mind and the most important trait in politics, a complete lack of conscience. He would make a terrible leader, but he'll prove useful to you as an advisor. Okay, so if we go with the queen, all right, Woljif, I think this is the one I wanted Woljif for. Demand the plotters in the capital gave us good soldiers for not interfering. Because I think I want the royal court's help. Because I want the hedge knights and headhunters. Because hedge knights are fantastic and headhunters are like the second best armed or ranged unit in the game. So I think that's the one I want to go with. Getting paid for doing nothing is just the best. That's how you know you're a big fish, when others give you a cut for not getting up from your chair. This meeting is adjourned, but I'm certain that the crusade will soon require another decision from the diplomatic council. Before that happens, Commander, I ask that you consider whether or not it's worth losing the royal council as an ally. I'm becoming an undead lich. Do you really think I'm very concerned about the royal council? Alright, anything else to do right now? Because we're not skipping any more days. We can do this, as considering it's literally the only thing we can do. How are we doing here? I was like, why haven't we leveled up logistics? Jesus, we've earned 106,000. And our rank is 18,000 to go to rank 2. We're going to do like 3 or 4 ranks of logistics at one time. Diplomacy is already at 4. Military is at 3. Leadership is at 2. but that's because this is tied up here. So let's do this. This is a diplomacy one. It's going to require 500 finance points, 50 construction points. This is soul share. This is I've already started this one, so I'm going to have it finish. So, okay, we can't do anything else here. That can go away. Close that. We are done. There. And we wait. Okay. Fantastico.
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards!
All right, guys. That is going to wrap it up for this episode. I'll be back tomorrow evening, 6 p.m. Central Time. Make sure to tune in then. These are always... I am going to be uploading these onto YouTube. I'm just waiting for a breath so that I can install some software so that I can get my thumbnails made. That's the biggest problem that I'm running into right now. I have a bunch of them uploaded to YouTube that'll go live as soon as I get the thumbnails made. But I got to get Photoshop installed and get it all set up and ready to go. So, yeah, I appreciate that. So if you are watching these on YouTube, well, I guess it'll be a little too late for that because I'm telling you now. And you'll have like 7 or 8 of these to watch before you get to this one. Maybe not 7 or 8, 5 or 6. But anyway, I want to thank you guys. And until next time, you take care of yourselves out there. This is 𝐚𝐴 𝐿𝐿𝐴 saying this has been the best day of my life. See ya.